since the last Spyderco review we did here on Sharp Saturday was kind of on the higher end of the price scale, today I thought we would take a look at a really solid budget EDC knife from the folks at Spyderco, the Spyderco Polestar. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video where it's Saturday. We take a look at something sharp. And like I said today, that something sharp is this Spyderco Polestar EDC style knife. On the budget side of the price line from Spyderco. We're going to take a closer look at that coming up here next year in just a minute. But first, as usual, today's words of wisdom from the Bible. Today's wisdom is from Psalm 119, verse 105. This is the NIV version. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. And of course, a big thank you to my friends at XS Sights for making the only sights I trust my life to on any pistol that I carry. You heard me say it before. I was a paying customer for XS Sights literally for years before they reached out to me to become a channel sponsor. And of course I said yes because they literally, again, are a product I trust my life to. XS Sights are made in the USA by people who shoot and know what it takes to be able to hit your target. And they are the fastest sights in any light. If you use the code SOP15, you'll be glad you did. So anyway, thanks to XS Sights for sponsoring today's video. Okay, I guess it wouldn't be a Sharp Saturday video without a little bit of blood. So I think I can even do that one without a Band-Aid. So let's continue. So this again is the Spyderco Polestar, designed by Sal Glesser, the founder of Spyderco. It features all the Spyderco stuff you've come to know and expect. The pocket clip, which again, Spyderco was the first knife company to start putting pocket clips on knives, and their trademark opening hole, first company to make a one-handed opening hole too. So Spyderco has always been an innovator, and this is a really good example of that knife. So without any further ado, let's take you down here to the old tabletop. And by the way, you see we're in our indoor studios right now because it was raining outside, but got some fat wood, got a ferro rod, so we're going to at least try to do as much science as we can today. So let's get down to the old tabletop and get started on that knife stuff. You want to? Okay, so this is the Spyderco Polestar, and this is I'd say a medium-sized folding knife, and it's definitely not on the small end. The overall length is 7.81 inches open, or for those of you still stuck in that old metric system, that's 198 millimeters. The closed length is 4.51 inches, or 115 millimeters. It features a 3.3 inch, or 84 millimeter, drop point, full flat grind blade of CTS BD1 steel with gray G10 handle scales with a liner lock, which you can see, by the way, hopefully you can see it. That liner lock engages really, really well and fully into the blade of the knife here. It's not just catching the very edge. It has a 4-position tip up, tip down, right or left pocket clip, and it weighs 3.9 ounces or 111 grams. This is one of their Chinese-made models, and it retails MSRP for $95. I think you'll find the street price at least around $90. It has this open back, which I like. It just lets crap's going to get in there. It lets you helps you get it out. Also has a sleeved lanyard hole here, and again the Spyderco circle thumb opening has a little inlaid spider emblem here, and then also it has a little bit of jimping here and right here on the handle scales, just so if you really need to do a little close-up, you can pinch it here and get some close-up work. And we may be taking a look at that. We try to carve some of them curls in just a minute here. So anyway, that's it as far as the specs. So let's do some of the science now. You want to? And the first thing I like to do, since it is Sharp Saturday, is check the sharpness of every blade I test using science, pretty much the internationally recognized scientific sharpness testing method, the redneck sharp test. So I think we should do that, get the testing medium here, and I started renewing this, so it's kind of coming back a little bit, but let's just see. We're gonna try to do this, just hold it with a couple fingers, no pressure here at all. I'm just really loose. I just want to see how well this thing can do. Okay, there's not a lot of long hair there, but you can see there's a nice bare spot there now, and a little hair down here. Let's try the other side. I like to do both sides. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's bare there. Okay. Since we are inside, we don't have a lot of nice scenery. Let's see if we can destroy the white balance on the camera and do the old standard paper test. Yeah, there goes the white balance. Let's see. Okay, we're going to call this one Redneck Sharp. So, as I said, we're going to try to do a little, a little more science today. And I've got a little piece of wood here I brought in, and I got some fat wood. So, first, I think what I'm going to try to do, although this is certainly not recommended, this is a EDC knife. It's a folding knife. You're not supposed to beat on folding knives, but we're going to try a little bit of, see if we can baton us out a little wedge here to carve on. And the way I would do that with a folding knife is so you don't put any stress on the hinge itself here, is to hold it up here. Hopefully you got that in camera, you can see. And we're just going to try to bang it right through a little corner there. We're going to bang it through, as they say. Got it. Now on the other hand. And let's see if we can get a little more penetration there so we can have something to hold on to. Did I just cut myself again? No, not quite. Alrighty, well, I'm making a mess on the tabletop, but you can see no problem with the lock there. Did fine. So that's the only way I've tried to baton really at all with a folding knife. And honestly, I just did that for you. I probably wouldn't do that on a regular basis. Let me see if I can clean up some mess here real quick. Okay, in the interest of safety, if I can work in this process, in this situation, I've got a little pan here because I don't want to catch nothing on fire there. So anyway, let's just see how we can carve some curls first. And I'm not sure if this is going to be good curl carving wood or not. We'll see what this thing will do. I think it's going to do okay. This wood has literally been in my outdoor shed drying for close to probably 10 years. I don't know, a long time. And everything was wet outside, so I grabbed this to try to make this video. And it's getting a little crunchy, so it certainly doesn't have a lot of moisture content. So it ought to burn good. And of course, as you can see, obviously the thing was sharp, and it did a good job on that. Now, okay, some tough wood. Alrighty, now, got a little fat wood here. I don't know if it's going to scrape any fat wood or not. Typically the back of these things is not really sharp. We're going to see what it'll do here. I'm not overly confident that it's going to happen. Let's see. Well, okay. Actually, surprised. Yes, it did happen. Right here, this part right here above the finger hole, pretty stinking good. Put that off here, and then we'll get the last part of the test. Alrighty, can you see that? I know it's kind of shiny in here. It's my second favorite ferrocerium rod. My first one, as you've heard me say, usually has a little plastic canister of butane attached to it. So we're going to try this one. We're going to try to see if this thing will scrape here, and see if it'll catch some of this fat wood. And I've got some water here just in case. And my wife's not home, so I can probably get away with this right now. Let's see. All right, my safety barrier here is causing some discombobulation among my tinder, but I'm going to endeavor to persevere. And looky there. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put you out now. Alrighty, I have a confession to make. I really did not think that this Spyderco Polestar was going to scrape fat wood in a ferro rod, because my experience with most folding knives is they don't scrape very well. They don't have a very sharp spine, which really for an EDC knife, that's really not one of the standard tasks you're gonna do with it. But It's a bonus if it's able to be used to help you start a fire in a tough situation. So that's just added points, for my opinion, for the Spyderco Polestar. It has everything you come to expect from Spyderco, all the features, the 4-way pocket clip, the hole, the finger hole, solid lockup, smooth action, and just really, really well-made, well-designed knife. Again, Sal Glesser, the founder of Spyderco, designed this one, and they do a really good job over at their Chinese factory on keeping good quality at a budget price. And I think this is a really, really solid budget EDC with all the Spyderco features that make them so popular. So thanks again to Spyderco for sending me this so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident. Be prepared. See you next time.